Hey y'all. So today is Wednesday, January 7th, and I just wanted to update y'all on where I am with this me trying to get started, keep going, don't stop. So today I just opened up one of my business accounts. So I have two LLCs. I have two businesses, Built by Faith Ministries and Built by Faith Developer Group. I just opened up a bank account for one of them for Built by Faith Ministries. I'm going to open up the other one either later on this week or next week. I decided to do that with another bank because Built by Faith Ministries is registered in the state of Georgia still. So I did it with Wells Fargo because they're a bank that's everywhere. And then for the one that's established here in Colorado, I was just going to find a Colorado bank. But ultimately, if I don't go, if I can't find one, which I do have one in mind, but if I can't find one, then I'm just gonna open it with Wells Fargo as well. So we got that done, y'all. Also, I have taken pictures. I am a really, really hard critic of myself, and I'm very much a perfectionist. So even though I'm taking the pictures, I want my pictures to look like they are done professionally. So I am struggling with accepting them as accepting them in any way other than what I have in my mind. Like I want them to look like they were professionally done, even though I'm just using my phone. But they do look nice. I'm not gonna hold you. They do look nice. I might insert some at the end of this. But yeah, I just wanted to come and update y'all because I put these words out and stuff like that, but sometimes I never come back and let y'all know where I stand with certain things, what movements I've done, how has God moved since then. So yeah, I'm just waiting for God to move. And so Built by Faith Developer Group is going to be a consulting company. I've worked with big name insurance companies and healthcare companies, CVS, Anthem, United Health Group, and I have really good experience with implementing solutions and identifying issues and identifying gaps and recommending solutions to, grow the company, grow the team, really shake some stuff up and put us where we want to be. I have a lot of experience with that. So God is wanting me to actually pretty much box that up and sell it. Like here, I'm offering these services. I offer this problem solving service. I offer this project management service, like pretty much do that on my own. So that's what that company is. And I actually reached out to a company today to offer my services because it's a company that I've applied to before. And as a matter of fact, the role that I offered these services for, somebody magically, I received an email in November saying that I had applied for two roles with this company, and one role had already had me scheduled for a phone interview. And I ended up doing the phone interview and then having an interview the next day. I had two interviews the next day with a senior manager on the role and then the hiring manager on the role. I had that manager. I did not, I had that interview. I did not get the job, but they done posted it again. They posted it again, and it's a problem-solving role. It's an innovation manager role. So I reached out to the recruiter like, yes, even though I didn't really succeed on the interview for the role before, I would like to offer my services on a consultant or project management basis if this is something that would help you guys. So I might have somewhere with that. That might be pretty cool for me. But yeah, those are the steps that I have taken thus far when it comes to my business. These are the steps that I'm telling God, I trust in you, I believe in you, I believe in what you want me to do, and I'm going to do it. So that's where we are with things. I'm excited about it. Definitely excited that I opened my first business bank account because, again, like I said in that video, God is not going to send stuff to you if you're not in position to receive it. I can't receive business funding or a first retainer fee from a client and I don't have a business account, because then I got to put it in my personal account and then I got to move it over to my business, and I don't know what the tax stuff is going to be on that, but I wasn't ready. But now, even though the LLC the bank account that I have open is not for my consulting business, at least I have a business bank account. I have a business bank account where if this client say, yes, we want to go ahead and work with you, we want to go ahead and pay you this, I got a business bank account for that money to go into. Right. So yeah, we getting it done, y'all. We getting it done. Whatever it is that God has been wanting you to do, he don't want you to know the whole thing. He don't want you to try to figure nothing out. He just wants you to move, and he want to know that you trust him with what he is doing in your life. He wants to know that whatever he is instructing you to do, or whatever he has for you, you have arms open to receive it. You can't have arms open to receive something that you're not prepared for. If you have not prepared for the thing that God wants for you, you cannot have your heart is not open to receive it. Your hands are not open to receive it. It's a lot of more moving pieces that you need other than, yeah, God, I'm ready here. Here's my hand. Put it in my hand. It's so much more that goes into receiving something that God wants you to do, or something that God is trying to gift you or bless you with. So yes, those are just the updates of where I am. I might go ahead and send you all and show you all pictures on here. I really don't want to have to edit this, and I'll have to put this on CapCut to do it. I'll go ahead and do it. And I'll show y'all some of my favorite pictures that I have. I took a lot, but I only have a couple. And for my website, I'm only going to need a couple anyways. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and edit all that so that I can post this and you guys see it. I love y'all. I will see y'all on my next video. Also, if you have things that God is, telling you to work on and you don't know how to do it, leave comments about it. This is my page, my YouTube. This is God's YouTube. This is God's platform. And I welcome community. I welcome partnership. I welcome supporting one another. This is not just a platform for me to just come on here and tell y'all words. You guys can leave stuff about your experiences. You guys can personally email me if you want to. All of that stuff is linked in my when you go to the page, but my email is builtbyfaithministriesllc@gmail.com. You guys can most definitely reach out and leave feedback. I don't want to say feedback because I don't want to say feedback. I use that term loosely. I use feedback loosely because some people just feel like they can say what they want to say, and that's what you can't do here. You cannot do that. I welcome community. I welcome partnership. I welcome supporting one another. I welcome loving on one another. I do not welcome you saying what you want to say, because this is God's platform. I don't even come up here and say what I want to say. So why would you feel like, as somebody who is in the comments and who is a supporter, why would you feel like you can come and say what you want to say? That's not what we do here. We preach love and grace and kindness and all that, and truth and wisdom. That's what we do here. We do not just say what we want to say to people. It don't matter how good it sounds to you. If you don't take it back to God and ask God, God, can I say this? God, should I say this? God, is this person going to receive this? God, is this something that you want me to say? If you're not doing that, you should not be leaving no comments on nothing. And that's all across the board. That ain't even just with me. And I'm going to let God speak, because God, I ain't even come on here to say all that. But you should not be doing that. If God has not told you to speak, just because I'm God's mouthpiece when I come on this platform does not mean that God cannot use you to be his mouthpiece as well. So you got to think, is the things that you're saying, is that something that God would say to somebody? Is that something that God told you to say to somebody? Will God be pleased about you saying that to somebody? These are the things that you should ask yourself when you come and you comment on people's lives and you tell people stuff and you just run off at your mouth and stuff like that. These are the things that you should be thinking to yourself before you even open it. Everybody has an opinion. That is true. Everybody has an opinion. I have an opinion, but guess what? I don't say every opinion that come to me. Some stuff is just not necessary for you to say. Some stuff is just really not your place to say. So you guys have to ask yourself those questions before you go on anybody's platform or you go to anybody in person and you just say stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, outside of all of that, I absolutely welcome partnership and community here. I would love to hear what you guys are doing, what God is having you work on. I would love to pray with you guys. I would love to support you guys. So yeah, you can absolutely leave stuff down there in them comments. I love you guys. I will see you on my next word.